problem is even their coach. I don't like that man. That
He
wasted the generation of Belgium.
Martinez. Everybody for this should get one person.
I don't even like that man. But somehow he keeps getting big jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how many years
because of what they have done with not just Belgium, he started from Premier League.
Yes.
And he has, the truth is, when you look around, there are not too many big coaches anymore. And if you look at the coaches who has coached, I think he coached. He has coached Everton. He has coached Wigan before. PSG. So he has gone around. He's a winner. Also, he has won some leagues, even if it's not Champions League or anything. So you can give him that honor. But like I said now, I think he should see the team down and say the truth is, without an out-and-out goal scorer, Ronaldo can score you goals any day, anytime. If you play, I don't care. Use the example of Argentina for them.
Yes.
Want to win the Euros?
Yes.
No. Yeah, obviously, Ronaldo may not be around for the World Cup. He may not be around. We don't know how fit it's going to be. But use the example and say everybody should work for this man. Because you see, almost every match, he keeps scoring goals. And you look at his record, if you tell you play for Ronaldo, you play for him. Who are you? Who goes you? Because what have you won that he has not won more than 4 or 5 times? So he's supposed to be there to ginger all of you towards success. And now those guys are young boys. Many of them were not there in the last team that won Euros.
Yes.
So it's their time to do something good and give him a good farewell as he goes, and they can continue climbing from there. So I think they should do that. But if they don't do that, we'll see what will happen.
Wait, that farewell is for them to win the World Cup.
In that,
it's possible.
whether it's winning the World Cup or winning any other tournament.
Nations League and win the World Cup.
For me, the most important thing in that game yesterday is the position Neto was played in, because
left side.
Yes, because normally that's the place you will see this Rafael when no get sense. Like that's the place they will put him rather than deliver the ball to the man in the middle. He'll be dancing around. You saw the services that he gave Ronaldo in the middle. You saw the way he carried the ball, the way he accelerated the game. Even when he made the run that provided the second goal, he made a better impact in that side, playing in that position than Rafael. Rafael will be looking for, okay, take on. At the end of the day, no productivity.
The coach try for that one, because if he play for the right, he go one cut in, play the shot by himself.
Yes.
So he's forced to always cross the ball with his left.
The point about when I was growing up, the left wingers play from the left.
Straight up.
The right wingers.
That is Philippe John and the rest. I'm not kidding them.
You know why?
Left and right.
Them they measure on cross wingers.
Dribble and cross.
Yes.
Dribble and cross, which is better. But now everybody wants to cut back
and shoot.
So that is too different. So if you are playing from the left footed player, you are playing from the left, it is expected for you score less goals. Apart from Rafinha that have tried this, somehow he was scoring goals.
You know how to score with your outside Rabona or whatever, you can't score, no doubt.
Coaches that do that, they say, okay, fine. During your growing stages, during your the growth of your career, you're right-footed player and you want to play as a winger. We'll play you as on the right to help you grow. You can look at Ryan Giggs and the rest of them. It was like helping them in their developmental stages. Look at the time Garnacho even did the best that he had this season. But no, if they still play there, you go still be there. But it's that fluidity don't enter their head. Everybody wants to run.
Everybody wants to score.
Everybody wants to run.
Because football have moved from fun or whatever it is then
to business.
Everything is down number. So you say you are a striker, you have not scored 15 goals, you are a flop. But how many goals did Ole scored for Manchester United?
Yeah. We did that for bench.
Most of them. Okay, how many goals that he scored? He's played almost how many decades?
Over 500 games.
He was not a striker now.
That's what I'm saying, because you saw used to cross the ball for Van Nistelrooy and Dwight York and the co. You dribble one, you cross, you score, match goes on.
How many goals did David Beckham score at Manchester United? So that's the point. Football have changed. Everybody should
imagine Beckham playing from the left wing.
Imagine.
Where will he cross the ball from?
You will not cross
the ball. Take one player. Not just a dribble. Just take one player. The next thing I see, and you see tackle. But look at what I was saying yesterday. The quality in the German side is diminishing.
Yes.
Like,
you see the players. How many players do you know here in that German side? Robin Koch.
I know. Where they play for?
They
play for this team.
You see,
Leipzig.
That's you. How many? Bring out 10 football fans now. Who will not touch?
That was what I said earlier. Like we're always seeing every time we are seeing players from only Bayern Munich, Dortmund, and Liverpool.
He gave the success. See the problem now. Okay, and they get coach Vedma Anton.
I don't know that one. I don't like.
Mesedac.
I don't know that one.
Nick Wotmandu.
We know him.
From where?
We know.
You see the bench yesterday. Who came in now? Robin Gosens, Italy, play for this deal. What do they call her? Ademole Lookman's club. Adeyemi, Fulkrug, your Fulkrug.
Fulkrug from
West Ham.
We never play up to 3 matches.
Nigerian boy, look at Felix Nemcha. That guy look like an Igbo guy.
Yes.
Then Pablo Big. So you see the whole team, even the bench. Tilo Keha, Serge you see David Rom, Andrich, Nubet.
Tilo Keha na big name.
Just like
that guy don't play for West Ham, go back to
Tilo
France.
Keha na
Not be big name. Not be
a big name. He's still there for top team.
Which team?
He's there France now.
Hold on. Now look at the bench first of Portugal. Bench.
Thank you.
Francisco Caicedo, Vitinha, Diego Jota, Pedro Conclaves, Rafael Leao, Renato Vega, Jose Sa, Yao Felix, Ramos.
What is it?
Palhinha.
You have to first break.
Palhinha, Bayern Munich, Antonio Silva, Nelson Semedo, Wolves. They see the starting 11.
Once you see the bench first,
you know, same man amount.
Yesterday, remove Ronaldo, you brought in Palhinha.
Yes.
For Bayern Munich, there's never playing well.
He's not playing well, and you bring a striker. You take a striker, bring in Ronaldo.
So I think the German side now needs to have a reboost. And that's what I'm saying. Portuguese side looks very good, and they are a very young player. These are below 27-year-old. Many of them are below 27, so they have another 4-5 years top
at least 2 World Cups
to play very, very solid football. So I think the only thing that can stop these guys now will be either Spain or France.
I think the coach should be half.
We should be looking at Netherlands
never
as well.
started as a right back.
When they meet somewhere else,
Never started as a right back.
Yes.
I don't know if Vitinha and Neves work to PSG. You should find a way him, Vitinha, and Bruno to
but look at that game yesterday. Neves was played in the right back position.
Yes, I didn't know why he started in my right back, but let's see. Portugal are in the finals of the UEFA Nations League. For today's fixtures is France versus Spain. Is going to be an interesting game. Everybody is taking this tournament very serious. I don't know why. I don't even know why they are taking it that serious. But that trophy don't day for the whole friendly team.
Yes.
Now France is a big name. Obviously, Spain are one of the biggest national teams now and around. They are playing France. France has Dembele, Mbappe, and Olise. Due and Olise. So their attack is
calm down.
Men man for that.
Spain has,
but Spain has their
Pedri
has their own players. But it's going to be interesting. The difference between Spain and France is that Spain play like a team, like a club team. That is different. They play like all of them are playing in the same club.
Yes.
Even when you see them play, you will see that all of them play from the same club. So that is different. If you remember when Spain won most of their trophies, it was basically about majority of play came between Barcelona and Real Madrid. In fact, from Barcelona was the core of that team.
3 players of Real Madrid.
And they were winning
from
now.
Starting 11.
If you look at this Spain team and France, what do you think will happen in today's game?
Okay. For me, I think it's going to make an exciting encounter because you have everywhere choke. If you want speed, we have speed. If you want midfield control, we have midfield control. If you want firepower, you go choke. But I'm going to be leaning more toward the Spanish side in this encounter because you still have the incredible talent there. For crying out loud, these are the guys that won the Euros, if not for anything. So coming into this encounter, I think they are going to have a slight upper hand because of the way they play together as a team. And because of the way that they have that midfield salvo, talking about the Pedri, the Gavi, in the center of that midfield, if both of them are going to start for them today, and then the guys they have down the flank, Yamal can create something out of nothing. But that does not also undermine the fact that France have a very little front three, and they have a very strong setup. Yes. Strong bench, strong setup. I think Spain when we talk about depth now in the side, Spain may be lacking a bit in terms of the crop of young players that France have accelerated into the national team. But it's going to make for an exciting encounter. I'm giving it to Spain if you ask me.
Spain has players, no doubt. But France has players. You get. Now, the only place I have to say, okay, Spain gets past them at that midfield because they are coordinated in midfield. While France, their midfielders is just Thibaut Babo, play long ball, chase it, let the attack do their work. You play long ball from defense. You can always keep the midfield in the French team. It wasn't like before when you had all the Matuidis, Kante, when you won the World Cup now, when you had the workaholics that can hold the ball, and you will lose like 5 people to rescue the ball out of Matuidi's leg, or you lose like 7 people to rescue the ball out of Kante's leg. Now they don't have that kind of players anymore. So in that midfield, I'll give it to Spain. But in attack, bros, there's no day you come out and say in that front three, you put Spain ahead of France.
Okay.
Then in defense also, I look at the defense, I'm like, it's 50-50. You get, but I'm looking at the game like who will hold on to the ball the most.
I won't say defense. France has a better defense.
Yes.
No. Coach is wide. Hello,
sir.
sir. Right back. Don't forget, you are going to play. Either you play Kunde at right back. You play this guy for Chelsea. What's his name? Malo Gusto.
Gusto, yes.
Gusto, they always make mistakes.
Center defense. You play Konate and Saliba. What I tell you, how can you compare that with Spanish defense? That's why I'm looking for France. But you can play Lucas Hernandez or you play Lucas
Yes.
or for France.
For France.
Lucas Hernandez, his brother, or even play this boy again for Everton.
Even Pavard.
No, this is what I'm saying. Lucas Digne.
Yes.
Okay,
Sweet cross out of the ball.
Cuba, yes.
So, like you said correctly, the midfield is my issue for both
Midfield is always
sides.
the issue.
But Spain, I would say I will rate them ahead of France, but those boys, no matter who's in that space, they will hold the ball.
They pass the ball.
To collect it, you cannot collect it.
I'm looking at the midfield pairing of maybe this guy from PSG, Fabian, Zubimendi, and Pedri.
There are many.
You get that's
There's no model.
That's first setup. First setup. And this first setup now, they can defend, they can create,
they can hold the ball.
They can hold on to the ball. Now you want to attack this setup now that I called for, you cannot attack, but they can create. You get that they can defend and they can hold on to the ball for like the whole.
Let's go to the flank.
Now you now come back to now say let me use another setup. You don't want to use this team. You now use Gavi, Omo, and this other guy from what's it called? Maybe say let's use Femi Lopez. This one will attack, but they will not defend for it, and they will still hold on to the ball. Now this one, like this second one now, is only Gavi that might defend for it, but you have more of attack.
So Spain doesn't have really a holding midfield apart from Zubimendi, basically.
Zubimendi and Moreno and Fabian.
Okay, yeah, Fabian, yeah. But I think like you are saying now, the issue with the France midfield for me is they are not strong. They have strong players.
The only thing they can win is area goals.
Because I think I might just play 4-2-3-1 for France because I can play Kamavinga, Tchouaméni to hold on to that place.
No.
To hold on to that place, then going forward, you might have to have the likes of Olise.
So you have those two midfielders and 4 people up front.
But you see, like the issue now for Spain for me is scoring goals. Now, the fact that Lamine Yamal or Nico Williams can score will help Morata. Because now you look at Spain, like those other teams, they don't have a strong number 9 except for Morata.
They also have Ferran Torres.
It's not a number 9 now.
It's not
but he can score.
He can score.
But they will never start.
No, they will never start.
It's not possible.
They need somebody in that position, of course, but that's a good side.
I said, if you want to play against the Spanish side or you want to play against the French side, don't play a striker that will camp there. Saliba will bully him off the position. You play somebody.
Morata now. Where should you play?
That's somebody that will camp. Saliba go just deal with
Saliba and Konate himself.
Go deal with her. So the thing is, you play somebody that will drift. So when he makes that run, I did with Bossetin, and the one pass out to me, and I run come outside. The fan that will follow me come out.
And you have now,
maybe your wingers, any of the players running in
Nico and Lamine Yamal
running in the so if you ask me, I'll say just start Ferran Torres. You might get the best out of him in this encounter. But if you start someone that will camp up front, by the time they cross ball to him 17 times, the defense will always have that ball 19 times. Even you're crossing 17 times, but defense already has the ball 19 times. So if it's the extra 2 you want to cross, the defense still get up.
The difference is that this encounter between Spain and France, they are not going to risk Torres starting. It's going to be Morata.
It's going to be Morata.
But have you not considered the Spanish defense? You know, there's a new boy in town.
Kubasi.
No, Bournemouth, Hashem.
Yes.
Oh boy, he's going to be starting.
Oh, but
him and any other person, him and other Kubasi, or the last guy that plays for Barcelona, Martinez, Inago Martinez.
The thing is, Kubasi, Wilson plays from the left or from the right. Sorry,
which is the left center back. Left footed player.
Yes,
from
they play from the right center back. While Inigo plays from the right. Now these two have to compete for their places. And you know, because this guy is playing for Barcelona, he will definitely start ahead of.
I think two right-footed centre backs can play together.
They can.
It's always obvious. I don't know why it's hard for 2 left.
Arsenal trying now.
That's the only Arsenal
play
the apart from Arsenal.
Saliba.
Kiwa
and Gabriel.
I think apart from Arsenal, no team about.
They don't like it. It's not good.
If you look at it, it's always Van Dijk playing from John Terry playing from that left side.
They can have the good
I
left
don't know why it's hard, but the Kubasi and that boy can actually play.
But I think they will test him out because if you're playing for Real Madrid, you should be starting.
Now, Inigo will start.
I think very
Definitely.
They
Now
might play-
it's going to be a competition
they might play
between the
Liverpool
both of them. So it's good, and you cannot choose a Bournemouth
Yeah.
over a
No, my
Barcelona.
brother, it's not in Madrid.
It's Madrid.
No, but now see Bournemouth.
You know me. He had a fantastic season.
Now after this
That guy
season,
beat Arsenal, beat
Yes.
Liverpool, beat some of the big teams this
Yes.
season. But I think I go with you now. So they might start
Kubasi
Kubasi
ahead of him, and maybe in the second half they want
your
to
guy,
like,
Cucurella. We start right back is where I also have a little bit of issue with Spain.
Funde.
No, for France.
No,
Funde
okay.
for
You said for
France.
right
Right
back
for Spain. Yes, they might start Oscar Mingueza, but it's not strong enough. Spain lagging. Cavani is not there, so they might bring a relatively new person, for that right back position for Spain. So I think it will be.
They might bring the guy that played for Real Madrid now.
Who's that?
Our guy Fabio.
Asensio.
No, Fabio Vasquez.
No, for Spain.
No way.
He's not right back now.
No way.
Oh, we forget this boy. This guy is a new Ramos. Nobody's seen him. Asensio from Madrid.
Now
They
he's
didn't call him. They didn't call him.
Oh,
for
how
that.
can
They
you
didn't
not call that
him.
boy?
They don't call him.
They don't call
How
him.
can you not call
Now
him?
wait till make this guy the para at first. See why you could call everybody, call.
They don't
That
call
guy was one of the best defenders in the league.
Yes.
They don't call
That
him.
guy, to me, I don't care who you are buying. That guy should be starting for Madrid. The boy
Confirm.
is a footballer.
Especially from that
He's
right.
he's a footballer. So who are you going to bench? Are you going to not bench Rudiger? Or, personally,
Rudiger should be benched for me.
Eh?
Let's go there.
Okay.
Yes.
No, let's not go there.
Let's talk about-
It's
let's talk about
Madrid.
Europe.
It's in the
Let's go there.
future.
We're talking about Europe.
Talk about it.
Okay, let's go to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at both FM Sports, and I have a few comments here. And like to be saying when I got to know that Musala and Rudiger is not available for the match, it was clear that Portugal will beat them. But the winners of these Euros will be the winner of tonight's match. That means he's supporting Spain to win. And he's also saying, okay,
Supporting Spain or France? France, Spain or
No,
he said the winners of tonight's match, and he didn't predict. He hasn't said who tonight's winners.
winners of tonight. Okay. No,
So let us know who the winner is. for you.
Okay, I was thinking that Euros that won
No,
that
the winner of the UEFA Nations League, yeah.
Okay, UEFA Nations League. Okay, will be so that, okay, let's see if it's going to happen. And okay, Chigozie, welcome to the show. He said, I know that Cristiano may not lift the World Cup. Listen, may not, but surely we will give the Portuguese national team this national league before he finally hangs his boot in national stage. Anybody? Okay, I think Ronaldo will play next World Cup, whether I like it or not. And Anaclet is answering Alexander. He's saying at Alex, who will Portugal beat to win the Nations League, France or Spain? And Musiala and
Rudiger.
being in the last night game, the result would have been different.
And you the best Rudiger for Madrid. Go ahead.
Okay, and
Presence the fear attackers.
And Anaclet is saying, okay, it's also saying some people don't already buy handkerchief to wipe their tears from their sheep, just the way and Nasri beat them at the last World Cup. Okay, let's see if it's going to happen. Chico is also saying anybody will want cry, he or she is definitely free to cry. I have a white handkerchief over here. Okay, he's talking about and I is replying him. Okay, choose, welcome to the show. He said Germany are still struggling, no good defense. Spain will beat France tonight. Okay, I think it's predicting. I didn't even get your prediction for that game. Who wins tonight?
Let's talking about the flaws.
Let's move over to transfer. Who are you predicting to win this particular game? Spain or France?
Spain for me.
That silence alone. They say
It's a tough game. Yes,
It's a
definitely.
tough game, no doubt. Tough game. Spain for me, 2-1.
Everybody's going with favoritism, not really
No,
actually.
I think I'm going to go
favoritism.
for France. I think I'm going to go for France.
It's not about
No,
it's not about quality now, it's about favoritism.
If France starts Saliba, Konate up front, and then if he's able to, I think I'll go with France because they might have a more leader attack because they might start two up front. If you have Olise behind Mbappe and Colombo,
I have a problem because they will still start the Griezmann.
Griezmann is not retired.
You can't see
They
that.
will still.
He has retired from the national team. He's not in the club.
Thank God.
He has retired.
I think so. I think I'll go with France. I think I'll go. But narrow like yesterday, 1-0, 2-1. But I might go with France.
Okay.
Total demolition. France.
Okay.
Before we talk about transfer, I have two more
3-0
comments here on our YouTube channel. And Akletus Obi is predicting 3-1 Spain to beat France 3-1. And Ugochukwu, welcome to the show. He said, John, how can you say that Rudiger should be benched? This your Babele is turning into something else.
Welcome to the club.
Cletus, welcome to the show. Congratulations to Portugal for reaching the finals, but they should be ready to wipe to weep in the final day. Okay, everybody's expecting.
But they never reach final before lose, though.
Anybody?
They never reach final before
Don't
lose,
worry,
though.
let's be watching.
Yeah, they start one day now.
Everybody's looking at.
They start one day.
Will actually win the UEFA Nations League, but let's see if that will happen. Okay, let's go on to transfer market. Yesterday, Chelsea actually confirmed officially that they got their guy for £30 billion. The lab is going to play at Chelsea. In his own words, he said that he came to Chelsea to win trophies. I don't know what that means, but Chelsea wins trophies. So it's believed that he's going to win trophy. But the question that I keep asking is that do they need another striker, or the lab and Jackson good enough for them for next season?
For me, if it depends. Like there's something we said last time out. I said we're having this conversation, do Arsenal need a striker or not? And I told you it depends on what your ambition is. If your ambition is top 4, yeah, okay, go and rest. You don't need to do anything in January. But if you're like me and you're seeing there's blood in the water with regards to the race, City were floundering before the January transfer window, and you have a window. At that point, it was just 5 points between them and Liverpool. If you see that there's that opportunity, you invest in a striker and you have the chance of winning it. Go look at Aston Villa's season, how it found out, and a couple of other teams. So if Chelsea's ambition is top 4, you're okay.
So they should buy more. That's what.
But if your ambition is Premier League, my brother,
buy more striker. That's what he's saying.
No.
If your ambition is Premier League, you cannot build a team to win this Premier League with just these two guys.
No. Every team has at least 2 strikers only, and that's okay for me. Don't forget, they also have midfielders who can score. Madueke can score anytime. Palmer can score.
You can't count on those midfielders.
No, but I'm thinking, unless you're telling me sell Jackson. I cannot say I have 3 strikers on the Chelsea side.
Look at what happened last season. Last season, Arsenal had midfielders and the other guys. They scored 90-something goals or thereabouts. This season, there was a drop off to 60-something. If you look at the goal difference, goals considered more this season. Goal difference dropped as well too this season. So counting on this, your midfielders, average goals scored 2 seasons ago was 15 for those wingers. This last season, some of them didn't get 8.
Yeah.
So if that drop off happens, who do you have up front? Jackson will give you like 10.
The more addition is going to have 3 strikers.
Their lab will give you like 10 again.
Then what would they play? That's the point.
Where are you getting the goals you are going to use to power?
Should they get 3 strikers? You should just go and buy 3 strikers.
What I'm saying is, these 2 guys you have up front, one has to go to get somebody
you have to sell one.
Yes.
Who do you want to go?
Yeah, Jackson. Now just come to go
because
who just come? No, they go now.
So you say that Jackson should go. That's
so and again, and I say for you to get an extra striker, it means you want to play a 2 striker formation, which I think which I think he did when he was at
4-4-2 or 3-4.
Yes, maybe 4-4-2, which he did when he was at Leicester City. Because I look at it when he was at Leicester City, there was Paxton Daka and Jamie Vardy up front. That was what he did to flourish at Leicester City before he came to Chelsea. Now look at the way Chelsea is set up to play. Olden days, they see Anelka and Drogba. They'll go see one person for bench. At some point, to see Drogba start, to see Malouda and the rest of them alongside him. Why only Drogba starts? Then Anelka is on the bench.
If you go
now,
back,
we are coming back to the Chelsea setup now. They've been playing one striker for the past 5 years. Now you have one quality striker on the bench waiting his turn. And you have people who can come and play makeshift. Yes. And like I said, if you're going to play this formation, you need to have 2 different types of strikers. Jackson is a striker that camps. You get?
The lap can move around.
He muscles defender. The lap is a striker that camps. He muscles defender. If you have gotten a striker that was different, maybe I'll say, okay, you have a Jackson that can score you 15 Premier League goals a season, and he camps. If you're going to, maybe the team don't choke. The midfielders cannot supply the line because there's this defense problem. You bring in a striker that can drift, run into channels, come out, take the ball, run into channels, and pass around with the striker up front. Then you will be understanding that, okay, fine, you need this different type of striker and another type of striker on the bench. But you have to do similar type of strikers starting for you. One starts, one on the bench, which means you're not making any tactical sub.
They make your tactical sub or whatever from the midfield. Simple matter. I don't think they're going to play 2 strikers. It's not going to work.
That's the thing now. So you have
one person to go down.
You have just photocopy.
So in that same, the problem I have with you people is that you don't even believe in the Delap.
See, me, I believe in the Delap.
I say someone that can score a number of goals for Ipswich. It should be an upgrade when it comes to Chelsea with having those people behind him. Enzo, Caicedo, Palmer, lots of them to score more. The question is who will start and who will be benched.
That's just my own.
I think to start, he will start the lap first. Okay, you did not score enough goals last season. That's Jackson.
Let's try this.
Let's try this guy. We pay better money for him.
Yes.
Let's see what happens in the first 5 or 7 or 10 games. If it's not working, then we'll not start alternating people. That's what's going to happen with Chelsea.
Okay, before we talk about other team, let's go back to our YouTube and read some of the comments there. Again, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sport. And Uzo Chukwu, okay, sorry, I mispronounced your name earlier. I called you Uzo Chukwu. Welcome to the show. For that. Okay, let me continue. Cletus say is saying you are saying Portugal haven't lost the finals. You are saying Portugal haven't lost the final. Comments I keep dropping. So okay,
how many finals have they been able to reach in their life as a country?
Okay, we go to Cletus is saying you are saying Portugal haven't lost a finals. How many finals have they been able to reach in their life as a country? I'm looking for the comment. He's replying. I know that
he's talking to Nonso. Nonso don't say that they haven't lost a final.
I told them they've not lost the finals, and
yes, you still have made that comment. Yes.
Now me we talk up. I know it's nice.
And and I close to that comment. I'm looking
2004. Yes.
That Portugal lost that final against Greece. In that
was a miracle season.
That's the comment I was actually looking for. Okay. And the is now saying Portugal lost the 2024 finals to Greece. This is Portugal's second National League final, which I am sure they are going to lose. Okay, let's see what happens in that finals.
They've got it as in their lifetime. They got it to like 3 finals, and they've won 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to talk about one particular transfer that is always, it bothers me a lot. Even though there are rumors, for example, Aston Villa is looking for Sancho, but they will not pay. Everybody, let's not even talk about that one. A whole transfer rumors are flying around. But I want to talk about Osimhen because Osimhen is a concern for me. He is one of the top strikers for how many seasons now? The transfer window just opened and no club is even looking to his direction. The only club that is looking at him is from Saudi. So the question is it because of attitude or because he's a black player or because I don't even know what the problem is because he is one of the players everybody should be scouting, everybody should be looking out for. But nobody's talking about him. Nobody, there's no rumor. Sometimes let's be like there's a rumor and it did not work. Like last season we had at PSG was trying, Chelsea was trying, everybody was trying. But this is
contract was there.
Yes, but this is nobody is actually trying to even buy him. What do you think is wrong? Okocha advised him that one of the things he should do is to look at his contract, his wages, and reduce it so that clubs can start looking at him. Probably JJ is feeling that part of the reason nobody is coming for his wages.
Of course.
But what do you think? I don't want to agree with that wages thing. I'll tell you the truth. Because if he's scoring goals, you pay him. No, that's the truth. The issue, like you say, one of the problems you just mentioned now is it might be because it's an African. They don't think an African should be any such huge amount of money because in the past 3 seasons,
from France, apart from Wolfsburg to Belgium,
apart from Ireland, Lewandowski has scored a lot of ton of goals. I mean, Chaka has come on and Osimhen anyway has gone. This guy just left January and went to Turkey and still won Golden Boot in Turkey and made them win the league they've not won in a very long time. So this is where I have my issues with my African brothers many times. Osimhen is known forever and ever. You are Nigeria's best striker. You won African Player of the Year.
Yeah.
All these things you're talking about, I cannot go to Saudi, I cannot go to Saudi. My brother, in Nigeria, we don't want golden boots. We want money for our families and our children and our generation. Osimhen can go to Saudi and play 2 years and come back to Europe. It can go over and over again. So, if PSG wins a striker, is not getting Osimhen. Arsenal is a striker, is going for Sesko. You cannot compare Osimhen and Sesko.
You cannot.
Yes.
Manchester United
needs
a striker. Is
and
not
they are going
for
for
Osimhen.
Kuya and
Chelsea is the number 9 and they are going for
the full chicken.
Right? Lewandowski is getting old, but they might not want a striker there. So you see, all the top teams in Europe, for example, are not getting him. Something is wrong. It's either with his management team, maybe not necessarily with his wages and all. But I don't believe that if I'm delivering quality, I can score you 30 goals a season. I'm not worth paying £400,000 for me. So that's what I'm saying. You see now, say, Ademola Lookman don't wash. That's the problem with African players. Move when the village is loudest.
Thank you.
When you scored the one when you go to the final, everybody was looking for you. Say, I want to stay back in
Now injury, go injury.
That's my business. But now you go injury, it don't come back now. Who is thinking to sign Lookman again?
The Gasperini put him for back pocket.
Now because he has lost that opportunity to move.
Yes.
When you get 40 goals, you score final. Everybody's hot. You are hot. You are hot. That is it. Whether it's Arabia or whether it's Saudi Arabia, anywhere. Move. I can tell you now. Lookman will not leave Atlanta in next 2 seasons unless he replicates.
They are still looking for him. He will replicate it.
That one more season of good goal scoring and good assists.
He will definitely replicate.
That's because it's painful. What you say? It's very painful.
Yes.
And nobody wants to Osimhen. It's a terrible.
I think we are having this situation now because Osimhen missed his window.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Osimhen missed his window, and right now we are dealing with the fallout of what missing that window meant. You won the Serie A, you won the Pichichi, you won Africa Best Player, bro. What are you doing? Move on.
I didn't think he missed his window, but I feel like after that season,
He did, man.
that contract when he goes sign
That new one.
Yes. Contract, because he still had, after that winning of everything, he still had at least 2 years on his contract. Then when this season end, you go put pen to paper.
See what you have done now. Eh? That's that place.
Now
when I won that thing, everybody looking for me. When PSG was almost going to sign him.
Yes.
I could have dropped my salary. Eh? Or that season to go to PSG. Then after one season,
if he had stayed, maybe if he stayed at Napoli for one more season and he delivered, like the next season he stayed.
Conte for not let him play ball now.
And he did not. No, be Conte like. As he signed new contract, you know, if he signed the contract under the as he signed if for no sign new contract, since he still get like extra 24 months,
yes,
play for 6 months for the club without signing the contract. Just put them like, I'm coming, I'll sign the contract, but I need to focus on my football. You know that kind of excuse. I need to focus on my football. I need to let me get my head straight. I need to play my game. Let's talk about contract later. Why I tell you let's talk about contract like Mbappe? Let's talk about contract later.
6 months to go.
6 months to go. You get. Definitely by January, one club will sign.
That's what I'm saying. What are his management team doing? Who's advising the boy?
And again, I think Igalo said something about this. Jude said something about it. He said, at some point in my career, after I played for Udinese, they were looking for me for some, and Watford. He said Watford was in championship. He scored about plenty goals, and teams started calling him from Saudi. And he said, my hope and my dream is to play in the Premier League. Now you need to know what your aspirations are first of all. Align them with where you are. At the moment, Osimhen, everybody knows Lagos boy. Now either Chelsea or Man U they support. Nobody know Man City at the time you're growing up. So you're either a Chelsea fan while growing up, or a Man U fan. Now you supported this club all your life. Now when you move from Belgium to Germany to France, you're doing well, and Italy calls you. You go to Napoli, you play for Italy. The next phase of movement should be at least any of these 2 Premier League teams, and they came calling. But at that time, you're still looking at, I want to still build my career in. So now he went to Turkey. Now he also said because he wanted to play for the Premier League team, he had to play for Watford for like extra 1 season or 2 before moving elsewhere. Now the same thing happens to Osimhen. You have moved around from all those places, and now you are in Italy. Yeah, Italy. Now as you finish that first season, teams will not come calling, and they give you new contract. Don't take it. Because you still have at least
it goes back to advisor. So they advise the boy. It's paining me because what they're saying. It's a very bad situation because you cannot have a striker on the market that can deliver 29, 30 goals and nobody's looking for him. Something is not right, so they need to find out what the problem is. I'm telling you the truth.
It's going to be interesting because Osimhen is something that worries me very, very much because I was thinking that he is going to Gala and he's scoring goals. He's the highest goal scorer in that league. Won everything apart from the Europa competition they were knocked out. He was playing well. It's not that he didn't play.
He has always played well the last 3 seasons.
I was thinking probably Arsenal or Chelsea. Chelsea obviously will not get him again.
Yes.
Manchester United are not even looking at his direction. Arsenal are looking for Sesko or Gyökeres. So who is going to buy him? Where will he go to?
PSG needs a striker, but not hearing anything from there. They need a number 9.
Now Dembele is playing as a number 9.
Koloman is supposed to come back from loan.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Ramos is still there. So which big team will sign Osimhen now?
Wow.
So Juventus.
They took Koloman on loan. He's going back. Yes. Then this was not Vlahovic is supposed to leave because that guy is flopped.
Yes.
So who is a striker? Now that they have a new coach. Juve needs a striker. Inter doesn't need a striker. They still have Lautaro Martinez and Thuram.
I think opportunity is coming up either at AC or
Milan needs
Juve.
striker.
They need a striker.
But I think we have been hearing rumor now. Nothing.
Those teams are not even a top team, and they will not pay him that
much.
Those teams are not a top team. You could say AC Milan,
they will not pay him that much.
Juventus, not be top team.
They will not pay him that much still.
They won't pay him.
AC Milan will pay.
Yeah, AC Milan can pay.
Juventus might not be able to pay that 400.
But will they call him? That's the point. Osimhen not having a big team. Osimhen.
It's sad.
Make it go Everton. Moye see play am.
Let's see what happens.
If he play for Everton, if he do well.
But the truth is, sorry to say, well, I'm not trying to insult any league. Play for Galatasaray, not bad. If Osimhen comes to a top 16 in Premier League,
Yes.
it's a good move for him.
Yes, it's a good move.
I'll tell you the truth. If Arsenal, Man U,
Newcastle,
Liverpool are not signing him, if he plays for Tottenham Hotspur,
Tottenham is leaving striker.
Son is leaving. Who did that? Solanke.
Solanke.
And I think they'll make the signing of Matthew still permanent.
The money is just that if he can drop it a little. Because now the truth is he needs it more than ever.
Yes.
He doesn't make a good move now.
He needs to make a move to the Premier League, even if it means taking a little bit of a pay cut. He needs to.
Loan self, come and play loan for Bournemouth. 1 season. He will score goals. He will score for Bournemouth.
If Brentford let Mbeumo go, and he comes because now this guy's only coming back from loan. Francis Onyeka, Frank Onyeka, he's coming back because he went to Osborne to play on loan. Now if he comes back, he's going to be powerful in the midfield. Now the thing is, I also feel like what they're negotiating in this contract is what people are running from. True. Because you normally will say they score plenty goals. Now they add goal bonus on your contract. They add I don't already collect like 350 already for
that all this club they are calling will not pay him. If they pay him half of it,
well then Godwin, let's look at it from another perspective, right? We have a Rashford who is available on the market, 40 million the asking price. Nobody is looking in his direction. Everybody is waiting out final week of the transfer window when Man U are dropping price to come in and cash in.
Apart from this, the money too. What happened that the clubs don't want to pay high fee
for transfer and pay you transfer and pay you high fee.
If it's a free transfer, they might give you a 4-year contract and just work it out somehow. But they can't pay Napoli like 60 million pounds and pay you like 300,000 pounds. It's going to be hard for him. But let's see what Osimhen will happen to Smith throughout this transfer. We have to follow that story day to day because their league is over. He is relaxed. I don't know if he's going to join the Nigerian Super Eagles for the game tomorrow. So we'll find out if he joined that camp. But we'll keep an eye on what happened with Osimhen. Okay, let's take phone calls and get your own contribution about all these things we are talking about here in the studio. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Name and location, please.
John and Nosola, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you see, let me just ask concerning the issue of Osimhen. If you ask me, not that he's not a good striker, you see that issue between himself and Finidi, where he went on this and maybe said all that. Because if you watch after maybe that comment, you find out that was when the issue of Napoli and everything, and most of the clubs withdrew, and you imagine Chelsea coming up to say, okay, you come on loan or maybe we'll give you 6 months, that type of a thing, It's part of it. So to me, I'm looking at the issue of Osimhen. He's a good striker, quite right, but many of them, most of the coaches now might be looking, okay, let it not be the type of player that will come and maybe, knock me down or maybe push me out of my job, that type of a thing. So I think maybe his own way of manner of approach. You can't imagine, okay, for him going to Galatasaray, scoring goals and everything. Napoli now, okay, Conte now went ahead to win the league and rejecting maybe a top striker, going for somebody like Lukaku. Just imagine that this thing. Two of them, it doesn't match. He's still delivering, but the issue there is maybe character, the way he reacts to issue and everything. So I think maybe if he has a management team to talk to him or maybe someone that can talk to him so that you master this because it's very funny. Just imagine Arsenal is looking for a striker, nobody's talking. Chelsea, nobody's looking in his direction. All the big clubs, nobody's looking. After scoring, he has created a record in Napoli. Went to Galatasaray, created the same record again, and nobody's even asked if he's this thing. They'll be rushing for him.
Yes.
So for me, if maybe nobody's coming for him, he should be very wise and maybe if he's a Saudi brother, go and make your money. Even last time maybe he rejected Saudi. In this country, at least like he can give some people at least they'll pray for prayers.
All right, thank you very much. You say you should go to Saudi and make the money come back and buy keke for paper.
I have the next privilege. I'm telling you, he's still a young chap. He's still a very young man. So I feel he can go to Saudi, play 1 season, and come back to Europe. He can
do him.
That money you can't compare.
He can go China.
I came back to Man U. It's possible now.
Osimhen is a big player. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
It's Bishop Arep and Sekulu.
Okay,
Bishop.
First of all, this is my case. So first of all, Osimhen is not.
We don't table your matter for court.
Nigeria is not away. You get. football there's money also in football in Europe. Because men is telling the truth, to let you know. Then I have always worried about this. But I don't really think it's the salary.
No.
Osimhen deserve 300.
Yes.
Deserve it. Yes. Osimhen has been delivering. We can make the goals he has it. There's no problem you go, he will give you 30 goals.
True talk.
That's the quality he has. Come to England, I'm sure he will do that. Do you know how many leagues he has played? He has a note in his CV. He can name you different countries, different clubs he has played. Has he said maybe all this club? No. In fact, he has moved for a big money from all these clubs. You get?
Yeah.
So the issue is what I don't really know. I don't know if it's based on attitude. I don't know. I can't say I have an issue with him. I think in attitude, the judge of the team is a minor case for me. It's not the issue that players have not dealt with.
Yes.
Players have dealt with the issue of the drugs
Yes.
and all that, fight and all that. But they still maintain their. And you someone that Rooney.
Exactly.
Wow.
I know it's at a point he affected some of them, but they still play.
Abida.
All of them, yes.
Rooney didn't fall on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Understand me?
Stone person will boot.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, he's not doing good job. That's why
Yes.
I'm the one.
Yes.
If I'm doing agent, he's not doing a good job. He don't know how to market his market.
Yes.
He's not trying at all. And let me take you back to when this man is alive. What is his name?
Hey, please go ahead. I've forgotten. Is it not?
Mendes.
Eh?
It's not Mendes.
It's not Mendes.
It's not Mendes.
This guy that used to handle Ibrahimovic back then.
Okay, that agent that died now.
Mino Raiola.
Raiola.
Super agent now.
Super agent.
Mino Raiola. Super agent.
He can sell everything.
Yes.
Was even begging him to be his agent.
Mhm.
Look at how big he is. He knows how to market his players. He need the club. Oh, they present you to them. Look at what I have. Look, I can do this and do that. I didn't think that his agent is doing better.
Okay.
First of all, start from starting his agent.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Maybe let me give him more time. Let's see if the transfer window just opened. Maybe after maybe 1 or 2 weeks, we might start hearing something. We might start hearing something, but we started hearing news even before the transfer window. Before the season ended, we started hearing that Gyökeres can move to a big club, but nobody's talking about Osimhen. Okay, let's take the final call before we end the show. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Name and location, please. Please, can you speak up? I can't hear you. Okay, Chibike, what is your contribution? He doesn't know how to play ball.
Oh wow.
Compare Osimhen with all these strikers.
Oh wow.
The wage comes Sunday high for what?
No best, bro.
Okay,
Bro.
finish your first. Finish.
Bro, no best. Let me two strikers who better pass Osimhen currently.
Thank you.
Not even about scoring goals, ball playing ability, because he get and pass the
Jackson.
You
ball
said
playing
that.
ability.
That's clear. It's all right. It's okay. We'll get his.
Hey!
No worry,
A
you
prophet is
understand.
not known in his hometown.
Uh-huh. Number 2.
It's just a fan.
Number 2, this guy striker from Nottingham Forest.
Wood.
Nottingham Forest, Chris Wood.
I think
Better pass
he's being
Osimhen.
sarcastic about this. It's okay.
Okay, we understand you.
Okay, but I think this is a similar thing that I think they should look into it, especially for his.
Because
you
even look at his ball playing ability.
Yes.
Osimhen cannot let you rest.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe defender. He will run. He will elbow you,
See, like,
chest you, jump.
We were looking at, I think last season, we were looking at the last season he played for Napoli. We were looking at his ball playing ability.
Everything.
And we said, okay, see, this guy can come back to midfield,
Play.
help build up play, progress the ball,
Wrong.
which is one thing most of the strikers are calling their names. Even the
Finishing
one that is
too,
scoring 50
finishing.
goals.
Doesn't get injured like that.
That is scoring goals for the club beside me. He's playing for. He cannot drop the midfielder. Still, that's why you needed an Alvarez or now you need a Mamouche to come and do those job for him. But Osimhen can do it by himself.
It's sad.
Okay, it's sad, but let's see. We're going to follow Osimhen for this. I think it's 2 months, June and July. I won't talk about transfers. Let's see if he's going to get a big move. We still have enough time to make a big move, but we are not hearing anything. And all the big clubs are actually buying other strikers. So I'm very curious or very worried about which club will sign him.
For me, my concern is that there is a dearth of strikers right now in the market. somebody somewhere will remember that there's an Osimhen somewhere that is available in the market, and we'll see a transfer.
That's who is the somewhere? It's not going to be the big clubs again.
It does for
Everton a big club.
So long as that club is in the Europe's top 5 leagues, is a good move than being where you are right now.
True. Okay. Let's see what happens with Osimhen. But for today, in semi-finals of the UEFA Nations League, France will play Spain in that semi-final. The winner will play Portugal in the final. I think on Sunday. On Sunday, the top place will play, all of them, and the final will played on Sunday. We will talk about it on Saturday to give our own analysis about that game. Okay, finally on our YouTube channel, remember guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM. So, and Cheese Christine, I've been no one comment, but that last caller made me to comment. Okay, why una dey okay in the vex? Why una go dey allow this kind less person to finish in talk? Una for cut him off, okay? It's his own opinion.
Everybody get opinion.
The guy is vex. Don't want
I didn't tell you.
How can you say that?
No, me, I was like, I don't understand. Like, what's
You never call Lewandowski.
Okay, this is how I'm going to end today's show. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Remember, guys, we are live every day on YouTube at Vote FM. So please, I'm begging, go there, subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, comment. We will respond to you whenever you drop a comment on our channel. Please, again, remember to subscribe to our channel at Vote FM Sports on YouTube. My name is Gordon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. By this time tomorrow, we will probably know who has reached the finals. France between Spain. We'll talk about that game. And Nigeria is playing tomorrow against Russia in the friendly game. We'll talk about it. We are following Nigerian Super Eagles. Chile, if it's improving Nigerian Super Eagles or not. But tomorrow we'll come to the show and talk about all that. Have a wonderful day.
Hello Enugu and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Enjoy the show.
Like the one coming Friday, fine. Because those I don't think I'm also from that. Like they find out, I know that I take to play something, they apply something that you don't